Hello and welcome to another gauge demo from pipgauges.com. Today I'm going to show you my Accu-Feel 2 gauge. Now this works in FSX and Prepared 3D as long as you have the Accu-Feel 2 plugin for it. So the benefits of having this on a FIP is that you can make these adjustments in real time, which you can't do with the Accu-Feel plugin in the simulator. When you go into the Accu-Feel editor in the simulator, it pauses the sim, so you don't get to hear or see the changes in real time. So with the gauge, you can actually make those changes in real time, and you can see and feel the changes in real time as you make them. Okay, so now on to the buttons and dials. So the S1 button is used to bring up the menu. The menu is indicated by the LED light. It's the closest physical function to the blue light. So S1 will bring up the menu and turn the menu off. And the S6 button, it's got a long hold feature. So if you press and hold S6, then basically you'll get a resetting aircraft to defaults option. So if you mess all the options up and you want to just reset it to the aircraft defaults, you just press and hold the S6 button, and then the resetting to aircraft defaults comes up. So if you were to make some changes, so let's just change the style here and change that one there, then we press and hold S6 and then it will reset those back to defaults, which is quite a useful function if you mess it up completely. Okay, so pressing S1 brings up the menu. The right dial will change the menu function, and then the left dial will change the menu options. So selected version and info is the first option. The left dial will basically turn the info page on and off. Right dial takes us to background color. Now left dial will toggle between blue and black backgrounds. Now this is a global variable, so if you change it on this gauge, any other gauge that has a black blue background color toggle will also sync the same color as well. Okay, so the next option, right dial, is the brightness control. So this is something I've added to my gauges currently, and I'm starting to add them into all the older gauges. So this enables you to alter the brightness of a physical FIP. Now I can't show this working on the video because I'm using a virtual FIP and it doesn't adjust the brightness on the virtual FIPs. But basically the left dial will enable you to adjust that brightness. And once again, this will adjust the brightness of all of the gauges at the same time, unless you have more than 20 gauges, and if you do, then that's just selfish. Anyway, let's move on to the dials. So we'll press S1 to jump back out of the menu, and now we got on to the main gauge functions. So the left dial will change the function that you currently have selected, and that's a clockwise, anti-clockwise, and that will go forward and backwards through the various different options. So that enables you to select the function that you want to make the change. So if we adjust the volume here, we can use the left dial to get us to volume, and then the right dial will enable us to adjust that global sort of aircraft volume setting. So yeah, basically left dial changes the option, and then the right dial changes the value. So when you get to the bottom and then the next click, it'll take you onto the next page. There's 3 pages to this gauge, and as you go through and get to the bottom, it'll then automatically page to the next one. So there's 3 pages and there's quite a few functions. So all of the functions that are on the Accu-Feel plugin are on the gauge. So I'm not going to cover what each function does. You'll need Accu-Feel to use this gauge, and if you have Accu-Feel, you'll know what all the functions do anyway. It's basically a FIP replica of the Accu-Feel plugin, but as I said, the benefit of this is that you can make your changes while you're flying. So that's the big positive with this. Anyway, so I hope you find this video useful. Please come back and check out some of our other videos, and look forward to seeing you back here again soon. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.